Hi guys, it's Iris with the Essence of Iris. Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk about being stuck but not staying stuck. As you journey through this life, there'll be unforeseen situations that you can find yourself in, just living life that you just don't know how to get out. And over time, sometimes it may be too much to think about because you got other things that you would rather put your attention toward. And that thing gets further and further behind you and you're still stuck. But I want to remind you today that staying stuck is a decision and getting unstuck is a choice. So either way, you make the decision to stay stuck or get unstuck. And I just want to let you know that staying stuck is not a good place to be. Staying stuck, it promotes stagnation in life, hopelessness, fear, heaviness. Just kind of want to give up because you feel stuck. And sometimes you may not have the tools that you need to get unstuck. You may not have a support group. The family members may not even recognize that you're stuck. If you're not a part of a church family, you may not have stuff like I had to help me get out. Freedom is a class that I took. This freedom class is a small groups class that I got acquainted with out of Highland Church in Birmingham. You can look it up. So my church is an advocate of making sure that we have small groups to help us to get the help that we need on an intimate level. That class is taught yearly, and I took it for the past few years, and it helped me immensely. It caused me to be equipped with tools and tips of how to get unstuck, of how to get over traumas, of how to take the next step when you don't have any energy or desire to do so. It encourages you, it inspires you, and it gives you the tools that you need to apply to your life. But in the end, you have to be willing to do the work. That's one class that I've taken for several years. And this other class is Nothing is Wasted. This small groups is Pain to Purpose course that I not only took the course, but the next year I was asked to teach the course. This course was very pivotal in me getting this channel started because it really touched something deep in my heart that, hey, this sounds like my story. There were so many different situations in the Bible where people had to get unstuck. And in most cases, it wasn't an easy task. It went on and on and on. It was very hard. It was very challenging. It was very burdensome, but they had to make the decision. And when I read the Bible, I realize that those were real people dealing with real circumstances and situations that they could have stayed stuck. And it wasn't always a pretty picture. It wasn't easy. But when I look at those stories, I realize if they did it, I can too. And so being stuck is a choice and being unstuck is a choice. But both of them requires energy. I rather expend my energy to get to the next level and get over the hump and then be able to use whatever I've gotten out of to help me get to the next level, as opposed to staying stuck and not having anything to look forward to, not being encouraged, just stagnated in life. And that thing can last for years and you don't even realize that you've been in that thing for 5 years. And that doesn't just touch that thing in your life. It touches a myriad of things in your life where you just don't have the energy, the desire, or the wherewithal to keep going. So in all of my traumas that I've shared with you, and I do have more, I don't look at them as, oh my goodness, I can't believe I went through all that. I look at it like, wow, why is this in my life? What did I do? What did I not do? How can I use it since it's here? I don't want to waste anything, and nothing wasted from the class that I taught. And that's a decision daily. People do things that's just not right, not just. You get caught up in things that you didn't do anything to warrant that, but you still have to make a decision. So I'm just telling you today to make the decision, to keep going, to make the decision. If you're not equipped, you can look online at those 2 classes and see if they offer something that may be beneficial to you, or see if your church offers that. And you always have to be equipped with what works best for you. And even finding out what that is, it's going to take some time, research, energy. But as I always say, you're worth it. You're worth it to keep striving, to keep seeking, to keep searching, to keep asking, to not give up on you. And that's another key of how to get out of being stuck. So I just want to share a couple tools that I had used over the years to help me get unstuck. I didn't just wake up with the knowledge and the know-how to get unstuck. I had to start doing the work on the inside that came from the outside. That I look at it like it's my responsibility. So get in a good community, a church, or a group of people that are doing what you want to do, or people that can resonate with what you've experienced, so they can be sensitive to what you may be going through. But don't by any means stay there. Make the decision to get unstuck, because you deserve that. And it's so much more on the other side of that. So here I am encouraging you to not stay stuck. Do it for you. You deserve it. And the people that love you deserve the better you. So like, share, and subscribe. And keep leaving the comments. Tell me what you are stuck in that is just sucking the life out of you. You think that there's no way out. Share that with your community so we can encourage you to know that we have been in things probably even more challenging, but we got out of it one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time, and one decision at a time to not stay stuck. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.